Hi guys, this is Cassandra Rodas. Today I will be talking about my English new media project on the Methaphone I created. So for my Methaphone, I looked through my old cases and I used white recycled paper and I just kind of stuffed it all in for it to fit perfectly in the phone, as you can tell. I did struggle a little just making it stick in the case just because it would fall off a lot. But I did tape it around the edges so it wouldn't fall off and it was a perfect fit. Also, I struggled with the weight of it because a phone, as you know, has a little bit of weight to it. And paper is very light, so I had to stuff a good amount of paper on the phone case itself. I did realize that there is more than just the physical aspect of the phone itself. There's a psychological concept to it because immediately after I put the Methaphone down, I was with my cousin and I told her that I needed to take a picture of it. And I put the phone down next to me and I think that the white Methaphone is my actual phone because I'm like, oh, I can't take a picture, Abby. Can I use your phone? Thinking that my actual phone is in the case itself. So immediately I think, oh wow, I just got tricked. And psychologically I'm like, wow, I'm just so used to seeing it and that I thought that it was the actual phone itself. That was one of the examples that shocked me because it was just an instant after I created the Methaphone. And also I was able to shape it like a phone and added multiple layers so it does look real. I wanted it to look real. It was also, I like this method because I didn't have to go out and buy a lot of supplies. It's very sustainable. It's recycled paper and it matches the color of my phone, which is white. So I thought it was perfect. And it gave me a believable replica of my phone, even though the screen was just a flat surface of the case. And my brain was still tricked, and I would still treat it like a functioning phone. There were times where I was constantly it's just sitting there, and I would just check it because there's an urge and habit in my daily routine that even though I couldn't hear the notification sounds, I still felt like there was something I needed to see on the phone itself, but there was nothing because it's not an actual phone. So it made me realize how I have created, it has technology, creates habits and urges for people in society because just not hearing the notification itself but still needing to check it made me realize, oh, why am I just checking it? It's not just the physical aspect of it, but psychologically, oh, I'm missing out on social media. I feel like someone's texting me constantly, but in reality no one is. I have the urge to check the phone. That was something I revealed about my habits, checking the phone a lot when I don't really need to. Another surprising factor was the feeling of it just being in my pocket made me I was triggered to just pull it out and see it or know that I had the phone in a way. But there was times where I forgot that it wasn't an actual phone, but I just needed to be reassured to and I was I had the urge to check social media, check TikTok, check Instagram, which is all I use. And it showed me how compulsive my phone is. And it's a habit loop that I have. And that we all have because I've noticed that. It's a habit loop that we pull it out in awkward situations or if you're in a group and it's no one's talking and you're just silent. You have the habit of just pulling it out. And it just shows how much society depends on technology. And it's not just a physical object. It's discomfort, really. Psychologically, it's a psychological discomfort, I feel like. And I feel like I felt feelings of anxiety during this project because I was like, I don't have, like, that's not the actual phone. Like, I need my actual phone. And, like, I was just carrying a recycled paper on a phone case, so. And it made me realize that, like, my brain doesn't actually need an actual phone to fall into that loop because, as I said before, I was tricked. But it was very eye-opening for me, and after doing this project, like, it made me realize, oh, like, there are definitely, like, many ways I can, like, establish better habits towards using my phone, like, not as often. Yeah, I really enjoyed this project.